The sequel to one of Obsidian's most underrated games released yesterday, and it's already a massive success. No, it's not New Vegas 2, shut the hell up. I wouldn't blame you if you've never heard of a game called Grounded, since it released in early access all the way back in 2020, and everybody kind of had other things going on back then. The fast and dirty is that Grounded is a survival crafting game where you assume the role of one of 4 teenagers that have been shrunken down to the size of an insect, and you have to survive in the backyard of the scientists that shrunk you, searching for a way to return yourself to your normal size while fighting off the dangerous insects that call the backyard their home. When it comes to Grounded 2, it's more or less the same shtick. Only this time, you're in the neighborhood park, a much bigger area with a much larger roster of insects to contend against. The game hasn't even been out for 2 days, and the Steam version has 50% more players than Grounded 1's peak player count, and 3 of the top 10 best-selling games on Steam are all tied to Grounded 2. I know I've decried using SteamDB numbers as anything other than astrology for gamers, but even pseudo-mathematics can give you a bit of insight on the true story of a game's success. The biggest thing that the game probably has going for it is the fact that it's only $30, a price point that it shares with other massively successful games like Schedule 1 and Expedition 33. All 3 of which I'll remind you have been released in the last 6 months alone. While the game does have a few negative Steam reviews, most of which lament the game's current optimization, every other metric we can pull from indicates that the game is doing very well and is being received very well. Given the mixed feelings that some people have over the survival genre, and the fact that even though there's 4-player co-op, it's still a single-player experience, who can really say what the long-term success of the game will look like? Hell, even the original had some pretty low valleys leading up to its full release. Nevertheless, Grounded 2 is continuing a couple of different narratives. One, it's proving that Obsidian is still one of the best developers in the business, especially when, 2, it's carrying on the mentality that lower-priced games can find massive success, flying in the face of studios trying to increase the price of their games. Probably trying to get back into gamers' good graces after trying to sell Outer Worlds 2 for $80. And 3, it's encouraging dialogue between the developers and gamers during early access to help refine the gaming experience and to help squash as many bugs as they can. Alright, I'm not here to fucking impress you people. Will Grounded 2 be the proverbial straw that breaks the proverbial backs of the AAA studios, making them realize that working with gamers is a good thing and trying to squeeze them for every last penny is a bad business decision? No, it won't. But you can get speed blitzed by a praying mantis while chugging 15 FPS on a $30 game. Gaming has never been so back. Like and follow for more. Check @FollowRotoshi on all of their socials and join our live stream of Grounded 2 Saturday, August 2nd at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.